Good morning. Hope you all are doing well. I, Rasika Patil from Pratibha International School, your computer teacher. We are back to our session. So instead of wasting much more time in our introductory part, we'll just move forward to our lessons. So let us begin.
Already we have studied about the few points we have discussed in the prior videos, that is regarding Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. So we'll just revise those things again in this session, and we'll move further to the next point of our lessons. Okay, now how to open the Microsoft PowerPoint. So how to open it? So we can open it in this way. Start, then click on all programs. Then the third is click on Microsoft Office and click on Microsoft Office 2007. The other way is go to start. You might be having the shortcut way. Directly you will find Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2007 in your start menu itself. Okay. Then next, how to after opening the Microsoft PowerPoint, you're getting the screen that is on desktop. You will find this Microsoft PowerPoint screen on the desktop, or we can say Windows on desktop, where you have to know few of the names or the labels for PowerPoint. Those labels are very important. That is File tab, Home ribbon, Title bar, Slide area, Help, Slide tab, and Notes section, Quick access toolbar, then Slide view. So what are they? So this is our File tab, then this is our Home ribbon, this is our title bar, where by default the title of our PowerPoint is Presentation 1, then Slide area, this is our Help, Slide tab. So these are Slide tab, these are Quick access toolbar. If you want to add any kind of a notes, then in this notes section you can add on. This is our slide view, and these are zoom option, where you want to maximize or minimize the slide. Understood, students? You should know these things. I may ask you, label the following window. Okay. Then next what we saw? Next we saw by default which slide comes on our PowerPoint. So by default we get title and content slide. Which slide? Title and content slide. Now it depends on us which layout we want to select. So as we open it, we have to start writing the then as we click on the new slide or layout, you will find different kinds of layouts for our slide slide. So after opening any kind of respective slide for our presentation, you can start typing on it, including the title and the content. So I would like to repeat one more time. By default, we are getting title and content slide in our presentation. Then how to insert a table. So as the title content slide opens in a shadow form, we are getting some tools into it. So there you will find the insert table tool. For inserting a table, we are having four different types. That is, first, directly we can select the number of rows and columns through selection matrix. Then second one, we can insert the number of rows and columns by clicking on insert table, where we just have to mention the number of columns and rows. Then for drawing table, as we are drawing it in our paint the same way we have to draw here the table. Then is Excel spreadsheet. Excel spreadsheet is nothing but the whole spreadsheets come directly in our slide. So these are the different ways of adding a table into our presentation. Now after adding the table, what are we doing? After adding the table, we are inserting a table. By that we can add the text into our table, and that text can be formatted as we are doing the text formatting in our Word, that is by selecting the text and using the different font color, font size as per our needs. Then we can even change the style of our table by selecting it on our. So how we are doing it? So by inserting, sorry, by clicking on this particular table, just go to the design tab. In design tab you can change the design as per our requirement, and even you can do the borders if you want, which kind of a border you want. That kind of a borders can be selected, and the thickness of that border can be selected from the draw and borders group. So this way we are going to choose our table formatting tools. Understood? Now let us move further for the charts. So what all things we saw for inserting a chart? One more thing, students, for inserting a chart we have one more way. See, this is my slide tab. Here itself, next to the insert table, we are having a chart. So this, after clicking on this also, we can insert the chart in our slide. So I'll show you how to insert that. Let me take a new slide. So see here. So this is nothing but the insert chart. Is it visible? Insert chart. See, this is nothing but your insert chart option. This is one way of inserting the chart. The other way is go to insert, click on insert tab. In insert tab, we are having illustrations group. Which group? Illustrations group. In this group, you will find this chart available. From here, you can select the chart type whichever you want. Okay. Now, again, what all things we saw in chart? So we saw So what all things we saw? The first one we saw chart area. This one number is nothing but your chart area. So it includes the complete area and all the objects in your chart. Then second one, this is nothing but the category axis. Category axis means x axis. Then the third one is nothing but the value axis. Value axis is nothing but your y axis. And the third one is fourth one is, here it is, data series. Data series means what? Data series are nothing but the bars, slices, or the other elements that show the data values. Okay, so this shows the data values. After that, the fifth number is nothing but the category name. So this shows the x-axis along with the y-axis, which containing the categories of it. Then it's nothing but sixth number is nothing but the plot area. In this plot area, it includes x-axis along with the y-axis. It also includes the data series, means the whole chart comes under this plot area. Then the last but not the least, it is seventh one. This is nothing but your what is this? Legend. So it depicts the color, pattern or symbols which we are assigned to the data series. Okay, so this was there for the short recap of our lesson. Now moving further for creating a chart. So let us create a chart first. So for creating a chart, so click on the layout tab. So where is my layout tab? In home tab, next to my new slide, there is a layout tab. After clicking on layout tab, just select the title and content slide. So this is my title and content slide. So as I open the title and content slide, select the click to add title. Now let us add the title as monthly expenses. So here we are just going to put on monthly expenses. Monthly expenses. Okay. Now in this monthly expenses, let us select it and make it a center align. Expenses SES. Then now after clicking on it, click the insert chart icon in the slide. So this is my insert chart icon. Just let us click on it. Then the insert chart dialog box appears. Then click on the drag the scroll bar to view the chart types. Now these are the chart types. Just scroll it down to know the different varieties of the charts. Let us select the column chart. So from this column chart, let us select this chart and say OK. So here it comes our column chart. Now you can enter your own data in your data sheet. So let us first what we have to do to delete all the data from the data sheet, move the mouse pointer to the blank button. So let us just edit it over here. So we want as the month Jan, then the second one is Feb, and the third one is March. So the 3 months we are going to do. So first category we'll take it as food, and the second category let us take as water bill, then third take it as rent if we are having any kind of a rent, then fourth one take it as electricity, and then in the month of January the food we spend it as, let us take 800, March 900. So I'll just enter I'll do all the entries first, then accordingly we'll just check it out. So here I'm putting all the entries for our chart. So this is just an example we are going to take. So this here I have added the chart. Now suppose I want to do the formatting of a chart, or I want to change the chart type. So what I'll do, I'll select the chart, then click on the design tab. Now I have selected the chart, then I'm clicking on the design tab. Now in my design tab, click on the change chart type. So here is my chart types group. So in the change chart type, let us take it as column and say it OK. See, the chart type has changed. Again, if I would want another chart type, suppose I want it in the form of a pie chart, say OK. So this is my pie chart. So this way I can do the changes of my chart. So even I can add, this is my 3D effect. Even I can do the changes of color changes also I can do. So this way I can do the changes or formatting of a chart. If one chart is already ready, then I can do the changes by formatting it. I can even change the chart type. So this way we are going to do the changes in the charts. Okay, now formatting a chart. Now what is a formatting? Formatting improves the appearance of a chart. We can format the chart to add title, then change the text, font, line color, width, border, then legends, then data series, etc. So we can insert a chart, then there three new tables will appear in the ribbon. The three tabs are nothing but the design, layout and format. So see here. So once I have inserted this tab, so this new tab appears. This is design tab, layout tab and format tab. So here we are getting the three new types. So what does it contains? It contains various chart tools and commands that allow you to modify and format the chart. So now we are going to learn modifying the chart layout. So how to modify the chart layout? Just you have to go and select the chart, then go and click on the design tab. So here is my design tab. Now as I click on the design tab, scroll through the options in the chart layout group. So these are all my chart layout group. So just scroll it down, you are getting the different chart types of layouts. Then if I want more, so there all different types of chart layouts are there. Then we can select any type of a chart. Suppose I want this kind of a chart. So here I am mentioning the names along with the chart. So understood students, this way I have inserted the chart. Let us change it to the column type first. Press OK. I have just changed the color of it. Okay, then this way we are going to modify it. So this is called as modifying the chart. Now additional chart format. So what are these additional chart format? So use the tool in the format tab to modify the chart in various ways. So now we are going to use this new tool as format tool. Now this format tool is what? This we are going to do the modification in different ways. So using this tab, we can change the chart outline, format the chart text as the word art. So here we can change the chart outline and the text of the chart. We can change it to our word art. So now changing the shape style and color. So how to do the changing these shape styles and color. So for changing it, so we are going to select the line that you want to change it. Now let us select the line which I want to change it. So this side I want to change it. So what I'll do, as I select, go to the format tab. In the format tab, we are just going to select the shape styles. In shape styles, outline of my outline I wanted different way, or I wanted it a thick, more thick. If I want, I'll make it more thick. Just go and click on the thickest one. Then let me change the border color. See, let us change the border color to blue. Can you see the changes how I have done? Suppose I want to change this shape. So how will I do? Let me change the weight or more lines, border style. I want it as, suppose I'll take it as dotted line. Then in dotted line, I'll change the border color. Suppose I'm taking the color as green. Close. So this I have selected. So wherever the first option is there, which one is the first one? Jar 1 food. So wherever I have mentioned the food, everywhere the chart border changes to that green border. So students understood how to add the add the borders, or how to change the borders along with the color. Even you can fill the color in different way. According to me, suppose I want to fill this color with some other color, so I can add more colors into it. I'll just select this color and press OK. So see here. So I can do the changes according to me as I require to fill the different kinds of a color to make my chart more attractive. Understood students? Even I can add different fields to my chart. Like, just go and click on the format option. In the format tab, styles group is there. Here you can select whichever style you want. So just I'll go to the fill shape color. In fill shape, more files are there. In this more files, sorry, in this more fill, I'm having an option as gradient. So gradient is nothing but it's a kind of a shading. Suppose I want to add the shadows. I can add the shadows with the different colors. Then 3D effect. Which 3D effect I want to give it to my chart. Just I'll select it. I'll just say reset, then close it. For that, first of all, I'll just add a gradient tool to you. So here is my sorry students. So I'll just go to the fill shape in the gradients. So before that, I'll select the another color. So I'll select this color. Then I'll give a gradient effect. So that will be more visible for you.
Mommy, good luck.
So this way I'm adding the gradient effect to my chart. Now even I can give the different pictures also I can add it, or even textures. Suppose I go and click on the texture. Here is my bubble texture. See, I have changed it to my bubble. Now suppose I want to give this water bill in another picture. Suppose I want to add a picture into it. So I'll go and click on the pictures option. Which picture I want? Suppose I want it from any of the picture from my suppose I want to add this picture. So see here. I have added the pictures also. So this way you can add any of the pictures or any of the gradients, any of the textures. So try to use different variety of it. So understood students how to do it? So this was there in this lesson. Now here we have ended with our lesson.
I hope you understood the lesson properly. So I just request you all to go through it thoroughly and solve the worksheet which I have given it to you. So that's it for the day. Have a good day ahead.